What's up, y'all? BC. Welcome back to another video. I want to make a video today, and I don't know why this is a controversial thing to say. Apparently now it is. Apparently fucking everything I do is controversial now. Fucking insane, right? And to me it's just logical. Why is there such a problem with men leading in a male-female dynamic? What the fuck is the problem? Right? I'll present to you a scenario, right? A potential real-life scenario. We're in a fucking movie theater. I'm sitting with my girl. Could be any girl. Pick a celebrity. She's my size, smaller than me, whatever it is, right? Let's say all of a sudden the fucking movie cuts off and boom, the whole room gets engulfed in flames. What do you think is going to happen? You think I'm going to look to the woman, whoever that is, to come up with a plan and help me? Or you think she's going to look at me instinctually as if I have a plan, or look for me to protect her and lead the way and take that first step? Because that's a very real life potential scenario. Kind of extreme, but it illustrates my point, I think, very well. Okay, another one. We're walking through, right? Imagine, right? I'm with the girl. We're both celebrities, right? Let's say we're on the same level from a social status standpoint, right? We're walking through. A lot of paparazzi people are in the way. What do you imagine? What makes more sense to you? Me walking in the front, holding her hand, telling people to move, or her holding my hand, walking me through, telling people to get out of the way, and her leading and doing that? What makes more sense? Now someone's gonna come in and say, well, that's been instilled in you and you're brainwashed and this and that. Really? Naturally, that's gonna happen more, right? They get married, right? The male is gonna pick up the girl and walk her, right? You may have a girl who is strong enough to hold you, but again, naturally, those things are gonna occur. So we're looking to align with nature, right? You look at the animal kingdom too, with slight exceptions to the rule, most of them follow a certain pattern, right? And again, everybody gets caught up in that's right, that's wrong. Dude, it's fucking nature. Who cares? Stop trying to put the human label of right or wrong. It just works, right? Even the women that holler and bark and, oh, I'm alpha and this and that, how come usually when I come around them, they calm down and they start acting more feminine when I'm around? Is it maybe because a strong, actually confident and stable male energy got around them, so now they can get back to being more like a true woman energetically? And in her mannerisms? Probably. I'm going to go with that assumption because, hey, it's happened multiple times. Multiple times. Right? So again, I'm living and speaking from experience by observations, right? Having been in relationships, multiple relationships. I'm in a relationship now. We've been together for 7 years. 7 years. April made 7 years. Right? So what's going on? Again, the premise of the video, what is the problem with a man leading? Why is that controversial, dude? Now, if we're putting incapable men and males to lead, okay, then I could see you being upset if you have an incapable male. But then we have to look. If you're the woman choosing the incapable male, you made a mistake, and learn from your mistake and don't pick an incapable male again. Find the right people, right? I, as a man, consider myself to be high ranked, and I'm not just saying that. Right? I've amassed a lot of resources. I've worked extremely hard, diligently on my own character and my own intelligence, right? So I'm successful even by society standards, right? I take care of my woman. I know how to protect her. I provide, right? I teach her. I mentor her. I brought her into my business and now she's making multiple six figures. I mean, yeah, I would say I'm up there. And more men need to do this, because then I can sit here from a position and actually make these videos and say, I am that dude, so I can speak about it. I'm not some loser living with his fucking parents sitting in the basement eating Cheetos and talking shit, rah-rah alpha male bullshit. We're real. I'm an example of a real fucking man. Now, some people will argue with me. That's fine. I'm not here to argue. Goes back to the beginning. What is the problem with a man, especially a man like me, leading in a relationship or in a male-female dynamic? Does that mean the woman never leads? Well, no. But in general, I'm going to be the one fucking leading and calling the shots. Why is that a problem? Why? Again, let's look. Again, I'm just going to give you logic. Am I forcing my woman to stay with me? Or any woman that I lead? Do I have a fucking chain on them? No. So in the case of any woman or my girlfriend, right, at the moment right now, she is not required to stay with me. She's making the choice to stay with me. You see? The free will of the individual is always there. So when people come at me and say, well, you're forcing that on her or you're forcing it on a woman, I'm not forcing anything. They're willingly complying in this situation. So if it doesn't make sense and it's so oppressive to them and this and that, why is she staying? And somebody might say, well, you're the best option right now. Great, that's a sufficient answer. So me being as a man, knowing that there's the potential of other better men coming across, that gives me motivation to work on myself every motherfucking day to get better. To get better, right? See, that's a part of this game. I don't get mad at that last fact that I just stated. Because if we're gonna blame anybody, we're gonna blame the creator, God, or whatever the fuck you believe in. I didn't create the game. I'm understanding the game and playing it at a higher level than everybody else. While they bitch and moan and try to change it, I understand human nature better than them, and I understand these are the rules that I'm gonna have to play by. I didn't create this game or design it. I was just born into it. Okay? But what else? I want to hear it, right? And I may start unpacking some of these subjects because I don't understand what the problem is. And I take full responsibility in leading, and I enjoy it. I love that fucking role. Hell yeah, I'm going to take charge and be decisive and do all these things. Why? Because when I talk about it, women are like, yes. And on average, you know what I noticed? The more attractive women, typically 99% of the time, agree with me on this stuff. It's the crazy wokies that say they're a woman today and not a woman tomorrow, right? Those extremes that usually attack me and disagree with me. Not always, but in general, based on my observation, right? And me being a man, right, who again wants attractive women, because every man does, would it be more likely for me to stick with this philosophy if I'm finding, right? Because I want all women to agree with me. However, if I have to make a choice, I'm going to choose the attractive woman and go that route if she agrees with me, and the ugly girl, right? If we're going to use those designations, even though I don't normally use it, I would rather have, if the attractive girl agrees, okay, I'm onto something. Because genetically, that's who I'm supposed to mate with and reproduce with, is the attractive woman. That makes our genes and our offspring stronger. Strong man, right? Survival, replication value. Looks good. Survival, me, strong, protector, has resources, has power, has status. That's what you need as a man, not looking good. That's just a bonus. That's what we want. That's what we're attracted to, but we're shamed now for not saying we're not attracted to transsexual women and all this shit. Dude, we're wired to love fucking attractive, voluptuous, you know, feminine women. That's what we like. Every fucking man likes that. You might find some outliers, sure. But in general, we love that shit. Why do you think it's so hard, even if a dude is with his girl, to like not notice the hot girl? Newsflash, and I'll wrap it up like this. Even if we're with a woman, if there's another hot woman in the room with us, we know. Every man can comment. We know exactly where she is at all times because she's fucking beautiful. And we're attracted to that shit. Attraction is not a choice. So even if we love our woman, we're still going to be like, oh shit, the hot girl's over here. So we might position ourselves so we might be able to get a peek. Now, again, we're shamed now for looking, which I think is idiotic, and I don't think any man should be ashamed. There's a difference between being with your woman and disrespecting her, right? Or just noticing, I'll even comment, man, that woman's beautiful, right? Now I'm not sitting there fucking, you know, fucking drooling and being stupid, right? But we let society fuck with so many different things. I mean, it's just crazy. But again, I don't want to just talk about that on this video. Men lead. There's nothing wrong with it, right? What's happening is the wrong men are leading. That's the issue. Or we're letting women on TikTok call the shots and they have no fucking idea what they're talking about. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.